Ant-Man, the character with the ability to shrink and grow in size, and he will be presented on the big screen in the beginning of Phase 3 for Marvel. But who is Ant-Man? What's his origin? And what did I think of his teaser trailer that just came out? You'll find out about it right now. I'm Megnat and I'm attracted to this topic. Now, I watched the Ant-Man teaser trailer about a week ago. And honestly, it wasn't that bad, but it was kinda cliche in many ways. Like how the old man keeps saying, "You are the chosen one. You could become better than this. You could get that look in your daughter's eyes." It's basically, I mean, come on. This guy is going to be in the same universe along with Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it also should be Spider-Man and X-Men and Fantastic Four, but we all know they're taken by another company. But anyways, the point is, it was very cliche, but I did like some of the other parts, like when Ant-Man was shrinking down the miniature size, he was riding a bunch of ants. It was pretty cool. But there are going to be some other things I'm going to be expecting. For example, some of you might already know that Ant-Man can also grow to the size of a skyscraper, around 60 feet tall. I need to see that in the movie. I mean, if Ant-Man's only able to shrink, then not a lot of people are gonna like him. I also looked up on the some of the plots for this movie, and of course, like all movies, well, comic book movies, it's gonna be different from the comics. But I just want to talk about the differences for a bit. You see, in the movie, Hank Pym is the old man who keeps giving Scott Lang the advice to take the Ant-Man suit and become a hero. But as some of you already know, it all started with Hank Pym. See, he's one of the smartest people in the Marvel Universe, and he discovered some particles that he later on calls Pym particles. One of the best things of being a scientist, you get to name things from your own name. Feel proud of yourself. Anyways, these Pym particles enable living or non-living objects to shrink or grow in size, and he uses it to fight crime. Although he's not exactly the type of person who likes to fight. Usually he tries to resolve a fight by talking, so he was a pretty nice guy.
Nobody wants to talk things out anymore. Disappointing.
But it all changed once he created Ultron. Basically, like I said before, a robot who was designed to be good, but then tries to take over the world and kill all the humans. Kinda like Terminator. But anyways, it was a fierce battle, and in the long run the Avengers won. But Hank Pym became traumatized, not only because Ultron tried to kill all the humans, but it turns out that his systems was actually based on Hank Pym's brain, the brainwaves in his head. So he became isolated for a while. He wasn't talking to the world, but when we see him again, he changed a lot.
Just let me go! What I want is to see scum like you punished once and for all.
Yellow Jacket. And his suit, of course, was also changed for a bit. But how did Scott Lang come into this? Well, that's the thing, it is similar to the movie. You see, later on, it turns out that someone stole Hank Pym's old Ant-Man suit, and it turns out to be Scott Lang. He basically performed heist with the suit, and later on he was caught by Hank Pym, and they convinced him to be a superhero to fight crime. And that's basically how the movie is, instead to start with Scott Lang. Though I have no idea why Hank Pym, even though he's an old man, who would just give a person his suit out of the blue, and worst of all, like a con man. I mean, even if I was an old man just like him, I would keep the suit for myself and use it for all sorts of things. And in the movie, Yellow Jacket is supposed to appear, but as a different person. In the comics, Yellow Jacket was actually Hank Pym the whole time. But this Yellow Jacket is going to be a different person from the Hank Pym in the movie and Scott Lang. Whoever he is, he does have a cool looking suit though, even better than the classic one. I was also hearing that, what was her name? Wasp, I can't remember her real name, but she's supposed to appear in the movie. I don't think she's going to be using this costume though. But either way, I would like to see this movie, but I just hope it's not too cliche. Still, it would be very cool to see Wasp in the movie too, because Marvel is a great company that makes a bunch of cool movies, but they are kind of lacking some of the female superheroes. Like, we have Black Widow and Gamora and everything, but they still need to add a bit more characters. In the comics, Wasp was Ant-Man's wife, but in the movie, this person is supposed to be Hank Pym's daughter. So this could be a little weird. Though I keep wondering about one thing. At the end of Avengers 2, they say that Captain America would make the Secret Avengers. I wonder if maybe Ant-Man would later on join them. You never know. But anyways, what do you guys think about this Ant-Man movie? Are you looking forward to watching it? And do you think it will be a good movie? Leave it in the comments below.